Okay, are you ready for a story that defies all logic of modern football, a tale that has insiders whispering and fans absolutely buzzing? We're talking about a sum of money so vast, so mind-boggling, it could make a king blush. €1 million. A week. Tax-free, probably, with a palace thrown in for good measure. This was the reported offer, the golden ticket laid at the feet of none other than Real Madrid's midfield maestro, the English Lionheart, Jude Bellingham. The source? One of the ambitious, ultra-rich clubs from the Saudi Pro League, determined to add the brightest jewel of European football to their crown. And what did Jude do? He said no. A polite, firm, but resounding thanks, but no thanks. Now, in a world where footballers are often accused of chasing the next big paycheck, this refusal sent shockwaves. Why? Why turn down generational wealth, the kind that secures your family for centuries? The initial chatter was predictable, his holding out for an even bigger Real Madrid contract, perhaps another European giant is making a stealthy move. But the real reason, the one that's slowly, tantalizingly trickling out from circles close to the player, is far more intriguing, far more human. It wasn't about the figures, the zeros, or the currency. Word is, it was about her. Now, before your mind races to a specific WAG or a clandestine romance splashed across tabloids, let's just pause and appreciate the magnitude of what Jude Bellingham walked away from. This is May 2025. Jude isn't just a rising star anymore, he's a global icon. A leader at Real Madrid, a player who has already lifted significant silverware, a genuine Ballon d'Or contender. He's earning a king's ransom at the Bernabeu, no doubt, but this Saudi offer was a different stratosphere altogether. It was the kind of offer designed to be unrefusable, a statement signing to shake the foundations of the sport. The Saudi Pro League, as we know, hasn't been shy. They've successfully tempted legends, established stars, and promising talents with financial packages that European clubs simply cannot, or will not, match. They offer not just money, but a chance to be the face of a rapidly growing footballing nation, a lifestyle of unparalleled luxury. Imagine the pressure on Jude. His agents, perhaps, laying out the sheer life-altering implications. The sheer ease it could bring. But Bellingham, known for his old head on young shoulders, his fierce ambition that burns brighter than any spotlight, chose a different path. A path dictated not by a bank balance, but by something, or someone, far more precious. So, who is her? The moment that whisper started, the speculation machine went into overdrive. Was it a long-term girlfriend, a partner whose own career, whose own life, was firmly rooted in Europe, someone who wasn't ready to trade the vibrant culture of Madrid or London for the sands of Arabia? A love story powerful enough to turn down a €1 billion dream? It's a romantic notion, isn't it? And entirely plausible. We've seen players make career decisions based on family happiness before. Perhaps her refers to his incredibly close-knit family. His mother, Denise, who has been such a pivotal, guiding force throughout his career, steering him with wisdom and a focus on development over quick cash. His younger brother, Job, also a rising footballing talent, maybe Jude felt a responsibility to stay closer, to remain a more present mentor in these crucial formative years. A promise to his family, perhaps, to conquer Europe first, to build a legacy that would echo through the ages before considering any other horizon. These are all compelling human reasons, the kind that make a story like this resonate far beyond the back pages. But what if her isn't a person in the traditional sense? What if the her that holds Jude Bellingham's heart, the her for whom he'd forsake unimaginable riches, is something more symbolic, yet just as powerful? Think about it. Jude Bellingham plays for Real Madrid. Not just any club, but Real Madrid. Her Royal Highness of club football, a demanding, glorious institution that expects nothing less than total devotion, total commitment to winning, to history, to legacy. Could her be the allure of the Champions League nights at a packed Bernabeu, the roar of the crowd as he scores another crucial goal, the weight of that iconic white shirt, a love affair with the pursuit of ultimate glory on the grandest European stage? For a player so driven, so intensely competitive, the siren song of more Champions League trophies, more La Liga titles, a deeper etching of his name into Madridista folklore, might be the most seductive call of all. Perhaps her is also Lady Champions League herself, that elusive, beautiful trophy that superstars dedicate their lives to winning, and winning again. He's tasted that success, and for someone like Bellingham, that taste only makes you hungrier. And here's where the story takes its unique, its Mazaricchio twist. Sources suggest it's not one single her but a confluence, a powerful alignment of these profound driving forces. Yes, his personal life, the happiness and stability of his loved ones, including a very private, very grounded partner who shares his vision of a life rooted in meaningful achievement rather than just opulence, plays a massive, undeniable role. They've built a life in Madrid, a support system. But this is interwoven with her other identities, his insatiable hunger for the highest level of competition, week in, week out, against the world's best. It's about that is his own burgeoning legacy. Jude is acutely aware of football history. He wants his name to be spoken in the same breath as the Zidanes, the Di Stefanos, the legends who became immortal not just for their talent, but for their choices, their loyalty, their relentless pursuit of greatness at the very pinnacle of the sport. The Saudi money was, in a word, staggering. But for Bellingham, the currency of legacy, the thrill of competing for those historic European trophies, the ability to look his family, his partner, and himself in the mirror knowing he stayed true to his deepest ambitions, that, it seems, was priceless. The climax of this silent saga wasn't a public press conference or a dramatic announcement. It was more subtle. It was in the quiet, firm communication from Bellingham's camp to the Saudi representatives that the offer, however generous, would not be accepted. It was in his intensified focus during Real Madrid's pre-season training, his renewed hunger evident in every sprint, every tackle. Perhaps it was a simple, heartfelt post on social media, a picture of him kissing the Real Madrid badge, or with his family, captioned with a quote about dreams and hard work, that spoke volumes without saying anything explicit about the rejected offer. It was the dawning realization for the football world that this young man, already so accomplished, operates on a different frequency. He's playing a long game, building a dynasty of achievement, not just an empire of wealth. The Saudi club, after undoubtedly making their best possible case, had to concede. Some players are buyable, their price clear. Jude Bellingham, it appeared, was not. His commitment was to a different kind ROI, return on inspiration, return on iconic status. So, Jude Bellingham remains in Madrid, chasing more titles, more glory, more history. And in doing so, he sent a powerful message, a refreshing counter-narrative in an era often defined by eye-watering transfer fees and wage bills. He's reminded us that for some, the roar of 80,000 adoring fans in a historic European stadium, the challenge of facing the world's elite, the dream of lifting those iconic trophies, and the quiet contentment of a life built on shared values and personal fulfillment with loved ones, can indeed be worth more than all the gold in Arabia. It's a story about choices, about what truly motivates a young man at the peak of his powers. It's about her, in all her beautiful, multifaceted forms, love, family, ambition, legacy, and the undying allure of the beautiful game played at its absolute zenith. And that, in itself, is a story worth more than any price tag.